Well, we've discussed this on this channel before. Ever since we've seen that Kraken Exchange are willing to support the Parachain Auctions, we knew that Karura is going to get listed, followed by Moon River, followed by Shiden Network, and then very likely Kala and Bifrost if they win tomorrow's Parachain Auction, because tomorrow, depending on where you're watching this video, we should find out who the winner is going to be. Will it be Basilisk or will it be Bifrost? Now Basilisk have a very low percentage, very low probability, thankfully, because as you know I have been following Bifrost, but again I will be following Basilisk, but not now as of the 6th auction, right? I just really want Bifrost to win, because obviously we've got these bonuses, these contributions, these referrals that we've got. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for supporting me, of course, by using my referral code, which again can be found in the pinned comment below. It's not too late to contribute to Bifrost. They are very likely to win this. We'd have to be very unlucky to see Basilisk take this, and we'll talk about why when we look at Subvisio and take a look at the Parachain Auctions. But yeah, just to get back to this, so we can see here Kraken Exchange have tweeted this 3 hours ago saying that a new listing update, the funding and trading of car token on Kraken will begin as soon as transferability conditions are met. So we need to wait for the update from the Karura team to enable transfers. As you know, we've looked at that roadmap many times in previous videos, and transfers is one of the last things that's going to happen. And then once that's done, then of course people are going to be able to transfer their KOR from their wallet over to Kraken, or even get them on Kraken directly if they've contributed using Kraken to that crowd loan that Karura have had. So that's awesome to see, but unfortunately trading is not available to clients in the US, Canada, Australia and Japan, and I don't get why, because I know that Kraken is an exchange in the United States. It's very popular in the United States, so I was hoping that maybe US customers can trade. I'm not sure why this is the case, but maybe they will enable US customers to also trade. I'm not sure in the near future. So yeah, just looking at Karura here on their Twitter page, this was posted on the 14th of July. You could transfer KSM, cross-chain KSM, from Kusama to Karura network to soon use in DeFi. Apparently this is what the transaction costs. This is the transaction fee, is very low, as you can see here, which is the equivalent of just under 6 cents. You don't need gas, or sorry, you don't need Karura to pay the gas fee. You can pay the gas fee in Kusama, because you can bring your own gas. That's one of the actual options. One of the beauties of transferring over to Karura is that you can choose which currency you want to pay the gas in, of course, which is awesome, as long as it's supported, of course. Again, I haven't actually watched this video, which is a recording from the Karura community call. I think we may have gotten some information there, some updates, and unfortunately I didn't have the time to watch it, so I'm likely going to watch this, but I just wanted to quickly cover this because I thought it was really good.
Bitswap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, Bitswap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. Bitswap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Now let's next talk about Subvis.io. Okay, so this is the Parachain auction. As you know, it's going to end in 9 hours and 24 minutes, so 92% complete. I'm really hyped to see who's going to win this. Now Bifrost do have a 88.8% leading rate, so it'd have to be, like I said, extremely unlucky to see Basilisk take this. If that was to happen, it would be very sad. Very sad day for the community in the Bifrost Telegram group, because many people are waiting for that bonus. And with this high probability, I mean, they pretty much have it in the bag, in my opinion. Now I'm no longer worried. I was actually worried. On Friday, I got quite concerned, because even though we were in the lead for like 10k KSM, seeing a project like Basilisk come all the way down from 31,000 KSM in contribution to over 110,000 in just 2 days was extremely worrisome. And I did think that perhaps during the weekend we're going to see larger contributions, likely whales take this over and overbid, and then we're going to see and then we would have seen Basilisk take it in the bag, right? But yeah, it's really great to see that the Bifrost community was strong. The Bifrost, not sure if they were Bifrost whales necessarily, but definitely the Bifrost community, even like smaller bidders, have helped, because as you know, every little helps. and we took it to over 135,000. It's actually 140,000 and something if you look on the Bifrost website, the minting website, where you could take part in that crowd loan. So it just gets updated a bit later. But yeah, we're definitely like way in the lead now. It's just very hard to actually overtake Bifrost, and I think that the Basilisk team have realized that, so they're no longer going to try to do so. Or maybe they're just out of funds. There's only so much money in the bag, right? How many more KSM could they have? There has to be a limit. I mean, think about it. They came from 31,000 all the way up to 115,000. I mean, how much more do we have? But they'll definitely take the 6th auction, in my opinion, because there just isn't enough competition out there. If you're looking at the rest of the crowd loan participants here, there just isn't enough competition to actually compete with 116,000. So even though Basilisk have to return the KSM that has been contributed back to the contributors, it doesn't mean that those contributors are not going to recontribute to Basilisk in the 6th auction. I really think they will. Like a lot of them are going to recontribute to Basilisk, and we're going to see Basilisk at over 100k contribution once again when the auctions resume, of course. But again, we don't know when they're going to resume. We could expect a month, maybe two. So yeah, just looking at this crowd loan contributions list here, like I said, the majority are just around the 20,000 range. So yeah, sure, one of them could turn up, like Altair, for example, has a good reputation. So it could turn out to try and pull off this kind of game, right, where you think it's way below and then it comes up and pops to 100,000, right, contribution. That could happen. I'm not saying it couldn't. We've seen it with Basilisk, so anything is possible now. Nothing surprises me anymore, but it's just unlikely, right? It's just unlikely. And also Robonomics too. So yeah, I think Basilisk are going to take the 6th auction, and probably Robonomics or Altair is going to take the 7th auction, I would say. I mean, more inclined to say Robonomics because they have a bigger community. But Centrifuge also have a big community, right? So the Centrifuge community is obviously going to support Altair. So I think there's going to be a close battle here. And then we've got Polkaswap. So any of these could turn out to put up a good battle for the 7th auction. Because remember, Basilisk are going to get a lot of support, especially since Dan Reeser has posted that he wants to see Basilisk integrated into Karura in order to supply liquidity. So he wants to work together with the team at Basilisk and Hydra DX team. Yeah, like I said, I am going to support Basilisk, just not now, just from the 6th auction. So from the 6th auction, I am going to be contributing more KSM towards Basilisk. I have already contributed some KSM a couple of, like over a week ago. But yeah, Bifrost is who I'm supporting right now, and I want Bifrost to take this, and fingers crossed tomorrow when I'm going to do the next video to talk about it. So just a kind reminder here, it's not too late to contribute to the Bifrost crowd loan. You can do so still at 200% reward here, 2.11 BNC plus 20 BNC. So the 2.11 BNC for each 1 KSM is the guaranteed BNC that you're going to get, plus your 1 KSM back in the case they don't win the auction. And if they win the auction, you're going to get the 20 BNC plus the 2 BNC, so 22 BNC. So yeah, 200% reward, and also you're going to get the 5.5% referral bonus if you decide to use my code as well. So I very much appreciate it. Like I said, it is in the pinned comment below and also in the description of this video. And if you decide to contribute at least 10 KSM, you're also going to get an NFT, a special NFT. As you can see here, it's going to be unlocked for you, and you will be able to get it. Now, finally, I just wanted to quickly talk about Polkaswap here. It's one which I haven't covered in quite some time. I know there's been some fodder on Polkaswap as well, but a lot of people watching this channel support Polkaswap, and that's fine. I don't have any problem with Polkaswap myself, so that's why I'm covering it. But I don't hold any, just to be clear. Maybe in the future, who knows, I'll have to see how they play out. Right now, they're on testnet, but I'm definitely looking forward to actually using the DEX. Which is just like Uniswap, but for the Polkadot ecosystem. So one of the issues that we've got here is the circulating supply, 3.65 billion PSwap in circulation, so quite a lot, and that's why it's trading at 5 cents, of course, with the crash and everything. But as you can see here, from the 16th of May, trading at 87 cents and dumping this bad, I mean, this is pretty harsh for all the holders. Very, very harsh. It's hard to watch. I mean, as you can see, it found some sort of stabilization here around 5 cents, but was not to say we're not going to dump further, right? At least from the 22nd of June here, we seem to have held quite okay. And if we've held for 1 month, perhaps we're in the accumulation zone. Perhaps we're going to see that pop if the market recovers, of course. So who knows? we'll have to see. But really what I wanted to talk about is not the price, but just to show you that test.polkaswap.io, which is again the test version of their DEX, which is going to be like a Uniswap, like I was saying. You could see that they've changed a few things here. So they've got the swap functionality. When I last covered them, it didn't look like this, right? They got the swap functionality. This looks a bit different as well. Now when you want to select the tokens, you can choose the custom tokens by pasting the smart contract address. There's also the pool here, the bridge, the account, the rewards, the tokens, etc., and then the social media. So again, you can choose the slippage tolerance and everything here, just like with Uniswap. And yeah, you can supply liquidity. You can go to the pool and you can supply liquidity. If you want to supply liquidity, it's very, very straightforward. So you can supply liquidity, I believe, on both blockchains, Ethereum and Substrate, when they're finally going to launch. But yeah, I think in the testnet, I haven't tested this version yet, but in the last version, I've managed to supply liquidity for only one specific pair because the other ones were disabled. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show this and just see that they've actually developed quite a lot here. They've added a lot of new features here, so it's great to see that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing their mainnet just to be able to use it, of course, for those easy swaps, not having to send the funds over to centralized exchange all the time and pay those fees and so on. You could just do all of that directly on Polkaswap, directly with your Polka.js wallet, which is awesome. That's it from today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow to discuss the winner of the 5th Parachain auction, which I really hope is going to be Bifrost. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.